Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. Okay. The first thing that's come through, and I don't know if it's a sign from God or not, the first thing that came through was not listening. Okay, so that could be, an influencing factor, an influencing energy. There's a gardener out the front, guys, so you're going to hear noises come and go. Scorps. You're up, Scorps. I'm hearing the Rufio deal again. If you guys have been following me for a while, several times it's come up where, Scorpio has been spoken like Rufio off the movie Hook, okay? So it's like, Scorpio, right? So when they start doing that, there could be a temptation, okay? And ego is a detriment and a downfall, okay? So let's have a good look at these things, Scorps. But I love you guys heaps. It actually feels like a bit of fun. We've got the Lost Boys coming through. Things are going up, right? I'm feeling good. I can't stop smiling. So we'll just see what is going on for you, Scorps. They're saying challenging times are being overcome right now. A different perspective. Light is being shone upon something, or it's taking a different approach. Wow, guys. Wow. Okay, we've got some interesting energy which is coming out today, guys. Oh my goodness, I wonder how you guys are going. Happy Mercury retrograde, just saying. I wonder how that's going for you too. For some reason, I keep forgetting it's Mercury retro, but it could be a deal, okay? You may be aware of these things or really diving into these things at the moment. We've got the dragon, okay? Oh my goodness, I just heard mischief installed. Okay, so quit that if you can, or you might be struggling with this sort of energy. All right, take that time out to reground, refocus, and see what space we're actually coming from, okay? So dragon usually represents making the magic happen, okay? Or getting all your resources together to be able to achieve, okay? We've got some sort of timidness here, okay? Which is a scaredness, basically once bitten, twice shy, and there's a reason for this, I feel. Now, they're saying challenging times are being overcome. Slow and steady wins the race, and one step after the other. Okay, this could be a slow momentum or a slow progress here, but all in due time and due course. Just do what needs to be done, to feel on top of your game. I'm feeling for somebody here that this could actually be somebody else you're dealing with. That might be struggling with these things. If this is the case, the dragon energy here insinuates that you've got the resources. They're saying to pay attention to the details, okay? You might be able to see something through observance, okay? But you've got the resources. You've got everything that you need to be able to achieve or help in some way, or you may really know what's going on. The word knowing is coming through, okay? So, and it's through observance, it feels. All right, we've got the lizard in reverse. Lizard talks about routine. In this circumstance, this is an upending of a routine, a lack of routine, or a new routine needs to be put into place here. It also talks about the reptilian side of the brain, fight or flight. That could be a challenge, okay, or an obstacle. But peace be within this journey and have a good look at things, okay? See, I'm seeing getting a reshuffling, or I just said refinancing here for someone. That could be a bit of a deal, okay? But put those appropriate steps in place if you can. But they're saying once bitten, twice shy as well. This can also mean like removing a routine and just like freestyling it. That could be a bit of a deal, but let's see, okay? Give it a go. If it works for you, if you want to, give it a go and see what goes on. But we've got someone here winging it. A fire ant, okay, fire ant in the reverse here for someone. Fire ant normally talks about groups, gatherings, people coming together on a level. Otherwise, we're talking about irritations and frustrations, which seem to be dropping. I'm actually picking up on someone getting bitten by an ant, so please, I just be careful or whatever. Make sure there's no ant mounds around you. All right, that could be a bit of a deal, but there's group work, teamwork, getting out and about. There's things such as like expos and stuff as well, which is actually quite fascinating. It's groups and get-togethers. Something may be out of routine here, but you know what? There's fun times here, guys. There's fun times. Okay, for someone here, it's leaving the past in the past and putting the past behind you. Okay, and there's someone here bowing and saying, the path is yours. The path is yours. Okay, we've got B here, B in the reverse here for someone. B talks about focusing, zoning in, work a bee, all right? And they're always showing me the bees on the bush, mate, and how they collect what they need to be able to go home and create the liquid gold. Okay, that could be a bit of a deal. If you do have the opportunity with social situations, social circles, or anything to do with the public, it looks like it might be able to achieve good results, okay, with this. They're still saying once bitten, twice shy here. Nervous anxiety is coming through, but that's okay. All right, just take that time out, one breath at a time, okay? And if you don't want to go, you don't want to go, okay? So that's all right. All right, just be true and authentic to yourself. This is about you, all right? This is about you. And see what goes on. But I'm really tapping into the love, Scorps. I'm looking at this bee here, and he's just so cute. He's got, you know, fluffy little body and that, and little pollen boots going on, all right? So you may be swept up in tides of emotion, or this may be a nice change for you to be able to tap into the emotional energies, okay? But just see how you go. Try not to get caught up or swept away, but it's really nice, like, feeling that sort of energy. I love it. I just want to cuddle everything. You may feel that way, all right? Oh, it could be a deal. I love you, Scorps. I love you so much, mate. We've got you're a leader, and it's in the reverse. This is interesting, okay? Okay, I just said devil energy installed. That could be a bit of a deal. This dragon energy, that if this is mischief, this could be a bit of a deal. You may not have the guts, the confidence to stand up, step out, do something, put a stop to something here, all right? I just heard mismanagement of financial resources also. Okay, things need looking into. Budgeting here for someone, pulling the reins back in. But this is about the confidence to be able to step forward and to be able to achieve. Heaven's watching over you. You may be feeling like, why? Is heaven watching over us regarding this process? I feel like someone is actually stuck in quite a challenging time here, not knowing how to think or what to feel. Now, heaven is always watching over you. If you're... oh my goodness, sometimes it's hard. It's really hard. I feel like someone's going through a learning curve here, okay? And the word desperation is coming through. Okay, so peace be on this journey if you can. If you need to look deeper. Somebody just said, are your fears justified? And putting your worries and fears aside for this. Okay, if you're into this sort of stuff, if you pray or anything like that, pray to the angels, pray to your God, pray to whoever. You know, it's a reinstallation of faith and willpower here, guys. And challenging times are being overcome. All right, we're going to have a deeper look into this sort of energy, the lizard, the fire ant, and the bee here. Oh my goodness, emotions, guys, emotions. We might be sitting on the fence regarding something, whether to actually show our true authentic self or not, okay? Take that time out and see what goes on. I feel anger and frustration here. My solar plexus chakra just went weird. There could be telltale signs of manipulation, okay, in some aspect or in some, you know, focusing of life. Okay, but let's just see if this is what is actually going on. We may be fearing the worst, or it could actually be a deal. Okay, so there's a removal of oneself here. There's a self-justification process which needs to be met. Okay, so it's either talking yourself into something to be able to achieve something, or however the hell that's speaking to you. Don't look back in anger. Oasis is coming through, and there could be some sort of semi-toxic energy. Blow on your top, blow on the lid, or someone else doing that. That could be a bit of a deal. They are actually saying emotional manipulation. So that is amazing, okay? We've got, whether that's truth, okay, or whether that's lie, it all depends on our personal perception and our understanding of life, but you know, it's anybody's guess at this point in time. I'm reading for more than one person, okay? So if this is you, the best advice that is coming through is take the reins within the situation. I did just hear knowing that everything does happen for a reason. That could be a deal as well, and that's an acceptance fact. But taking the reins within the situation and knowing that you are responsible for yourself, your responses, and you take it from there. All right? Because they're showing me somebody here who's just throwing energy out here, there, and everywhere to everyone, right? And there's not enough, you're really not focusing the energy upon you and what you're able to achieve within, say, unpleasant circumstances or whatever. Okay, so have a good look at these things. We've got be brave in the reverse here for someone, but that's the way it fell out. We're really sitting on the fence, regarding something. Can we get the guts up? Can we not? Can we not? Okay, so it's like putting a stop to it. There's can we not? All right, which is fair enough, all right? But this is about putting your best foot forward. And when this card falls out, it is normally, they're saying, a tertiary learning experience, okay? But it's a soaking up with the guts and just going, okay. And it's that blind leap of faith, okay? But they're saying self-avoidance here and a tertiary learning experience, all right? But heaven is watching over you regarding this. Like, you may have felt that wasn't the case, within the past and stuff like that. This is a faith-building exercise, perhaps, or not, but just see how you go. We've got peaceful in the reverse. This is an unsettledness. We don't know how to feel about it. Is it going to backfire? Is it going to work in our favor? We don't know, all right? But take that time out, all right, and see what goes on. Coming from a space of purity, I guess, and being true to oneself is paramount regarding this, okay? But not until you're sure, not until you're ready, okay? Make yourself feel better if you can, and take that time out. I'm getting someone here who is like a psychic sponge, who is just sucking up everyone's bloody negativity and energy. You've probably got a Pisces moon, mate, or Pisces in your chart, all right? That's a bit of a deal as well, so please cleanse, ground, and protect. They're saying once bitten, twice shy here. Again, like, it's still, there must be some sort of repeating factor here. But, look into these things, okay? It might not all be you, but at the same time, try not to do that self-avoidance thing, okay? Look into it deeper. We want to look deeper here, Scorps, and this is right up your alley, mate. Oh, I love you. I'm getting a heartburst again, because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful process, okay? Especially if you're on this journey for self-healing. All right, spellcasters next. Your wish is my command. Someone's going to be feeling on top of their game soon. I'm just going to take that. Wow. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Okay. Your personal peace is paramount to this journey. Okay, so get out of your head, Fred, okay, if you can. We've got Nine of Cups. This is talking about being proud about who we are, how far we've come, and what we've achieved. This is emotional satisfaction. All right, so emotional satisfaction on this one. Feeling pretty damn proud or sure about ourselves, and knowing how far we've come also. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here, which talks about independence. Beyonce's coming through, all the women who are independent. All right, it's a deal. That's the theme song for this card. Now, she's got everything that she needs to stand on her own 2 feet. Okay, the only thing that's lacking here is, okay, I just heard emotional security, and that could be a bit of a deal, okay? But that's okay, all right? We're diving into that now. We could be diving into that. And I'm getting a fixing up, a cleaning up, a healing as well, okay? To be able to achieve that emotional, okay, I just said frequency, but that emotional healing, and to be able to manifest that within someone's life, okay, or within your life, okay. But things are looking up, things are looking good. We've got the King of Cups here, who's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy. He may be going through I just heard catastrophe here for someone, but challenging times. He may be going through obstacles or challenges at this point in time, okay. Under the weather, even, just feeling under the weather, okay. So see how you go with this sort of energy. We've got the Ten of Cups, which fell out, which is basically happiness. It's within its power, all right, guys? This talks about, usually it talks about tribe, home, family, stuff like that, what you deem or consider tribe or family as well. But it holds emotional significance. It's emotional significance. I just heard right way of living and moral ethics. Wow. There seems to be some sort of emotional happiness, which is on the way. We've got Page of Pentacles. This can represent children, though it may or may not apply. Otherwise, I just said throw a dog a bone. And in this case, I feel like someone's throwing the dog a bone. Okay, but there's some sort of, they're saying your personal inner patience is paramount. All right, regarding this, anything of an emotional happiness level or emotional fulfilling level, but there could be some sort of payment or payout. There's a giving here, small givings here. Okay, oh, and it's beautiful. I really like it. It feels good to me. Okay, this could be hitting home or touching us on the emotional level. I love it. I can't stop smiling, my cheeks hurt. All right, so you're probably going to be feeling the same. We've got wow, okay, I don't know which way these guys actually fell out. We're just going to see how we go. This is about listening to ourselves, okay? It's a small, passionate movement forward. This can represent children again, but it doesn't have to apply. Listening to communications, I feel like there's a communication or a heartfelt communication, which is on the way here, but this is about where you're heading, where you're going, and I just heard mischief installed. Okay, mischief installed. There could be some sort of mischief installed, all right? Now, they're saying heavenly processes are taking place, okay? So be kind to oneself, okay? It's quite interesting when they say mischief because this is about looking deeper, okay? And this is about using wisdom within this, okay, situation. It's about catching it when it occurs, okay? And either putting an end or putting a stop to it. That could be a bit of a deal. Otherwise, it's an acceptance of what is, what shall ever be, basically. But we're generally moving forward within this situation, but it's like little steps at a time. We've got the Queen of Cups here, who's a feminine energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She's all over it, mate. She's emotionally, I just said viable, but she's got her emotions in check, all right? And she's stable, grounded, and secure. We've got social gatherings, a reunion. There could be a significant event coming up. I just heard a significant love event installed. This could be anything such as, I just said a token of my affection. So that's interesting. But this usually talks about get-togethers, reunions, social situations, and friends, okay? And I just said friends with benefits as well. But that could be on any level, all right? It doesn't have to mean whatever, but it feels good. They're saying challenging times are being overcome, all right? Watch the drinking here for someone. All right, watch that drinking. But I feel generally there's good things coming in. And someone just said good things come to those who wait, right? We want to make sure that we're making either the right choice or a better choice this time, because there's, for someone here, there is actually a destined outcome here, but it's going through the motions. The word forlorn is coming through. Both my ears are going strange here, and this is a tertiary learning experience for your own inner healing, inner growth, listening to yourself and being true and authentic to oneself, appropriate boundaries and putting those steps in place. We've got flow of prosperity here, guys. Flow of prosperity can actually represent finances, but we're talking about a flow of anything and a lot of it, okay? There's something to be achieved here, and there's a divine giving, okay? And I just said there's divine misgivings also, but there's a divine giving here, and that feels solid, that feels firm. Someone just said the brickwork is being laid, okay? Because I'm seeing a bloody firm foundation here, guys, and it's like, you know, we're building upon things now. This could be on the emotional happiness levels or material or financial abundance regarding this. Okay, so look into this. Priceless just came through, and the word prize just came through as well, guys. Oh my goodness, get a little bit, I just heard the word jolly. Get a little bit jolly on the fact. We've got trusting this process and all that is, okay? Trusting yourself within a situation, guys, okay? So be true and authentic to yourself with how you feel. I'm still hearing once bitten, twice shy, okay? So let's have a look at that. I'm still getting that no more deal, but I'm also getting someone put on a cape here like a superhero and just going, you know what, screw it. Just going to jump into the action and see what goes on. Now, this is anyone's guess, all right? Everybody is on a different learning experience and a different journey. Some things may work for others and other things, you know, may not work for others. Okay, so see what the past behaviors are, what past patterns are, especially if it's to do with you, and you might want to buck the trend, right? But this is generally about talking. It might be generally about talking. Self-expression is key within this, guys, but it's about that personal willpower. You may need to express this stuff, especially with personal boundaries, but trusting the process here, We've got balanced career and home life. It seems to be within its power. Yay, that's great. Full steam ahead here for someone. So this talks about work and other aspects of life. Also, bringing home the bacon, mate. Someone's bringing home the bacon. And it's pretty good. They're showing me a fry pan, and it's all on for young and old, right? But they're showing me a bit of this, a bit of that. You know, this is your own personal perfection, a masterpiece. This could be multi-aspects, multi-facets, but someone here is cooking up a bloody storm, right? And I just saw a little bit of a garnish on the end, and he's like, mwah, beautiful, okay? So you've got the ability to be able to achieve this, but this is your own personal recipe, okay, to be able to achieve great heights, okay. Now, I just heard understandings and misunderstandings as well. That could be involved, okay. Getting someone either on board with you, you may have to look into that. And it is coming through as a once bitten, twice shy again, but personal perfection and your inner peace is paramount here, being true and authentic to oneself also. I'm picking up on a significant romantic relationship. Someone may have a significant partner here, and it's about, jumping on board and teamwork here. See how you want to go about that, okay? But try to trust this process if you can. You can do it, all right? And this is motivation. There's motivations activated here, inspirations activated here. This is fantastic. They're still saying heavenly process. There's a heavenly process, and heaven's looking down, watching over you regarding this. Okay, so try to be at peace with these terms and conditions of life, or the terms and conditions that you signed up to. You know what I mean? That's a bit of a deal. If you want to change something, change something. See if you can do something about something. But, self-healing is paramount also. All right. The motivation and the confidence I feel is being restored. They just said balance is being restored here. So just have a good look at these things. We've got choose peace within the situation. It's in the reverse here. It kind of feels like someone's already looking into this and coming to peace with things. Okay. And they're saying challenging times are overcome. I still feel like there's an ongoing process here for someone where, it's like a retensioning. So you're noticing these things either inside yourself or what needs to be done or what needs doing. And there's a retensioning, a regrounding, or a re-looking. I'm still hearing refinancing for someone here. Okay. So it's about choosing peace within this process. We've got you are seeing this situation accurately. Have a good look at these things, guys. We've got, lo and behold, good tidings of great joy. Okay. So that means there's a positive, heartfelt communication either involved or incoming here for someone. And you may actually be seeing this situation accurately or clearly. And I just heard row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Okay. So this is about going with the flow of life and just seeing what becomes of what. I'm still hearing that once bitten, twice shy, but it's an acceptance of these things, guys. For somebody here, write it down. Write it down, write it down. If you've got some heavy intuition and you feel like you are seeing this situation accurately, if you're trying to develop, I just heard learning difficulties here for someone, but if you're trying to develop your own intuition or your own inner guidance here, they're saying spiritual progress and spiritual progression, write it down, okay? If you've got that hunch, if you've got that feeling, if you feel like that's the way it is, take a scientific approach if you want. Just write it down with how you feel, date it. This is how I feel regarding whatever, and see if it does come to fruition, okay? They're saying all in due time, all in due course, time reference, time stamp, and timeless as well. So just remember that too, guys. Once bitten, twice shy is a deal. And in all honesty, I just want to share I wanted to share a story with you guys, and then Spirit just said now is not the time. Okay, it's fair enough. But just keep an open mind with these things, guys, all right? That's a bit of a deal. Okay, we've got health and healing, and it's in the reverse. This is a time out for your own personal health and healing. Could be a bit of a deal, all right? Otherwise, challenging times are being overcome. If you need to seek extra help or, alternate therapies, medicines, anything like that, or if you need to go see a doctor, a GP, please look at a psychologist here for someone. Please look into that and do what needs to be done. Take that appropriate step, that necessary step, and put those appropriate steps in place to be able to achieve what it is you need to. They're saying that there's a destined outcome here, guys, and well done. Someone's getting congratulated and the Spirit's handing over like a diploma for you. Okay, so well done. It seems like you've graduated the school of life. All right, and I just had the school of rock as well. All right, so that could be a bit of a deal. I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. So good. What's the time? 23 minutes. Okay, someone might be calling it quits. Okay, someone might be calling it quits, but just see how you go. All right, regarding this. And I don't know what layer or level that's on. It's just calling it quits. This could be you. This could be someone else. Who knows? All right. It's just the term calling it quits. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We've got just breathe. Okay. This is a timeout. All right. This normally does talk about something suddenly coming in, whether it could be a shock, an alert. It's pricked your ears up. Okay. But just breathe throughout this process. Okay. We've got strengthening bonds in the reverse here for someone. Okay. So this is I just said aptitude test, but this is about whether we're strengthening, bonds. Okay. I just said sacred bonds as well, or whether we're giving these sorts of things up. Okay, so for someone here, it's definitely within its power. There's a returning, there's a reunion, there's a well done, okay? And I just heard shake your tail feather, okay? So that's a bit of a deal. that's exciting, okay? Exciting times. We've got refusing to see, and it's in the reverse. Somebody is removing the helmet of stubbornness, which is fantastic. We're getting a broader perspective, a broader approach. We're looking at things differently. This is amazing. This is Taurian energy, though that may or may not be involved. We've got well-deserved reward, and it's in the reverse. This talks about investments, normally about a financial investment, okay? But it doesn't have to. It's whatever we're investing in, okay? And something may either not have paid off, or things weren't as forecast, okay, and this would have been directly connected to the past, or this is a delay, okay. Now, take that time out necessary to getting a drawing of energy inside of oneself here, okay, and the words destined to achieve are coming through, destined to achieve. For someone here, it's take a proactive approach, a broader perspective, and drop that helmet of stubbornness, okay? Taking other people's opinions on board, yes and no, okay? So use your own personal discernment whether that is working within your favor or not, okay? But someone's destined to achieve this. We've got believe and succeed. This is a tertiary learning experience and moving away from the past here. We might not know where we're going, but we've got some pretty good faith on the fact, all right? Which is fantastic, okay? Light may be shone upon a situation. There's a man overboard here. A man overboard, and normally like that's basically strengthening bonds in the reverse, and that's a tertiary learning experience in its own right, and I just heard putting a stop to it again, okay? So this is about running away or moving away, or someone moving away, maybe, that man overboard deal. It could mean a cut off in communication or something like that, okay, as well. And the clock is ticking here for someone. Clock is ticking, and they're going, you know, the clock is ticking. That's all they're saying, okay? Choose your battles, and we've got wise decision in the reverse. Somebody may be feeling really hard on themselves at this point in time. We may have made a decision, okay, which we thought was wise at the time or otherwise, okay? But it's a thing, okay? So be at peace with these terms and conditions. If it's a wise decision in the reverse, it's a wise decision which doesn't seem to be in its power, or it's an unwise decision as such. But this is a learning curve, a learning experience, and isn't worth fighting for. We need to have a good look at these things, okay? That's the choose your battles. All right, there could be multiple people, multiple investments, multiple aspects involved regarding this, and let's see what we can make out of what, or what the best option or choice it could be. There could be multiple of them, and multiple scenarios here for someone as well. We've got release, and I just said leave it to Beaver, which is amazing. Release, okay? This could be information, something off your chest. This is a call to release and give, okay, in whatever way it may be. Drop that backpack if you can, drop those burdens if you can, and just see how you go. There's a time out here and a time out here for a reason. We've got success and growth, which is in the reverse. This feels like a delay, a challenge, or a hold up here. This could be actually like climbing the ladder to success as such, but there's new growth and personal perfection, which is taking place regarding this sort of energy. We're talking about karmic links, bonds, chains are being broken here now, but it's kind of just like enough is enough. But we've got to get to that point. We've got to get to the crunch point before we can break the chains. All right, so this is healing energy, okay, and I just heard a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so if you're taking this time out for personal learning, growing, and healing, I highly recommend that you do so. Otherwise, we've got some sort of limitations, barriers, borders even, being broken here. And I feel like, I mean, it might not be, but it's coming through as for the greater good of all. There's no looking back, no going back to the past, and they're going like this. And they're just like, you know what? Screw it, all right? We only live once. And that's, you know, up to interpretation as well and personal belief systems. But there's definitely a breaking free here, okay? There's some sort of, almost feels like a resurrection vibe. Like I almost feel like someone's gone through their own personal death as such, and there's a rebirth, a re-healing. It's a healing. It's massive healing, all right? But I'm picking up on someone actually creating things. I'm picking up on a blacksmith, guys. Like I'm just looking at these chains and I'm seeing, you know, the chains being broken or things being broken, but there's someone mending, there's someone repairing something here and creating their own destiny, their own outcomes, their own future here, what it is they want. The word glory is coming through, and well done. But this bloke, he works alone, right? This blacksmith or whoever, you could be the blacksmith, but he works alone, okay? And he's in his element, he's in his zone, he knows what it is he's doing, and good outcome. All right, they're giving a bit of a clap here. So be true and authentic to oneself. You may need to get the knowledge, you may have the knowledge to be able to achieve this, but this is about personal creation, guys, and getting on top of it once and for all right? Putting those appropriate steps in place. Anyway, guys, I love you heaps. I'm going to leave it there. Namaste is coming through, so namaste and peace be on your journey. Thank you so much for your patience. I love you guys so much. And oh my goodness, put your fears aside. You know what? It's really strong. Who cares what other people think? All right, care factor bloody zero. And that's the way things go, okay? So be true and authentic to yourself. And I just heard Christ consciousness grid activate, okay? That's Melchizedek energy. And love and light, in a space of love and light, peace and observance is going to be beneficial and paramount to your success and your journey. If you're on this path, you may not be. But take on board the messages that were for you and just discard the rest. Try not to make the information fit either. If it doesn't come quickly, like, yes, that's the circumstance or whatever, try not to make that information fit, because that's the mind taking over, okay? But go with your gut instinct, guys, and see how you go, but study up if necessary. Anyway, I love you, Scorps. I'll catch you guys soon. See you.